the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see, last season's national champions. The squad here today looking to put on a show, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the LSU Tigers offense comes on the field first today. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Let's look at the impact players in this game crew, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Wide open downfield. Good enough for first down yardage.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Slides the quick throw. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's third and short from the 24, one of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run it here. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Hands off to the fullback.
Chris, how about this old-school approach here? They have 3 tight ends, and they run the fullback in. That is pure power by this offense.
Now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down at the 47. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Offense facing second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run this one in. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster too.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
A 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. He's got room to run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch is made down the middle. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. one more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He gets the first and still running. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Won't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense on the field to take over. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Where they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. First down. Looking to throw the football. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pocket breaking down. Dumps it down to the back. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. A play action, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down, and it's caught. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
This is what a lot of film work can do for you for a special teams coach. I think they saw what they wanted from the right side there. They deliberately attacked that side. They come up with the blocked field goal, and now they've got all the momentum.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball handed to the running back. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! What a grab in the end zone and a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Grinding away with a running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab by the receiver. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And on first down, right back to the running game. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.